the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. Wind up in a bitch mansion. Wind up in up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like it's...
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Kill. Go, 80. Keep going, oh, keep going.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill.
Now Darnold. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Check, go get him. Go get that.
Darnold from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Hey, exit. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
A first down throw, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again is Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jets.
Go, go.
Again, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They come out here in the eye. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Bell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he'll make it across the 20. And his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Ready. 57, Pittsburgh. 57. Not here. Check. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
57. Watch the run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Back to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 7, Jets 3.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And 12 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go to base. Great start. Come on. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, Tate. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Bell. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, Tate. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Let's go now. Cover. In your face.
On 1st down, Tate, a screen to Bell. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go, D.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Mark 22. Watch the run. Watch the run. He's soft, baby. That's a baby soft. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike, go. All day, baby. All day.
On 3rd down, Tate. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tate. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Given 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing on 1st down. Tate, and his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
On the double. Watch out. Check, Mike. Hold tight. 54. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, watch it.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Akers. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a give, right side. Akers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
57, Mike, 57. Let's go. Let's go. You tighten up.
On first down, Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Rush in.
On 1st and 10, Tate. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
To throw on 2nd down, Tate. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Watch QB drop.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
57's the mic. In your face. Slam. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. A good pickup there at 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Slam, slam, slam.
On 2nd down, Akers. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Watch the run, watch the run. Choose the run. Let's go. D, let's get off the field, D. Mike 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It's my boy.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way one. Touchdown, New York. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one because, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's got room. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 83 yards.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Badgley's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points.
Now on the return. Oh, no. The ball is loose.
Come on, now. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
He'll pitch it back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
57's the mic. It's our field.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Operating from the gun. Tate, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Wow. Get wide.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Trying the right side with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
specialist, they show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, the in your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it.